Little cod. Little cod on the reedleys. He's got a lot of white in him. These things usually take off as soon as I give them a bit of freedom. There he goes. Alright, I suppose today we're up in Turkey at Turkey Beach, and it was a little bit windy when I first put in before light. Come up there, and I thought instead of sticking around the front this time, I'll head up the creek a bit towards Eurimbula and see if we can't get any jacks. I know we'll probably get a couple of flathead as well. We're up there, probably plenty of cod as well. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't rain. They forecast a bit of rain later on, so we'll see how it goes, and hopefully today we get a few fish. Alright guys, the old Kasna's bearings are nearly shot. It's starting to make a bit of noise. It it doesn't help when you use it with a pretty heavy drag chasing barra, and it's copped a bit of a flogging. It's definitely caught its fair share of fish. It might be nearly time to upgrade and get something new. It doesn't sound good. I can hear them up in the mangroves. Well, it's been a pretty slow morning so far. The tide's only just turned, so hopefully something will happen. I've heard a few fish up in the mangroves earlier, but there's like 20 metres of water from the edge of the mangroves, so I couldn't really fish that. Anyway, up the top here, hopefully we find some decent structure once all this water comes out of the shallows and that. And yeah, the fish are a bit easier to get. They haven't really had a hit since after I got that cod. I dropped a small salmon, and I've just got it pretty much near the kayak, and it spat the lure, so you get that. Anyway, we'll keep trying. The scenery's not too bad up here, at least, anyway. That must be the bridge there. I thought it used to be a lot higher. I can see a red car, and there's someone out on the bank there. Oh, that's a bit of a pain. I thought I might have been able to get up a bit further. I'm not too keen on dragging the kayak over the top of it and going on the other side because the tide's on its way out. I might have to port up a bloody rocky mountain in there or so. Keep plodding around here, wait for the tide to drop down a bit anyway before I start making my way back. Oh, if I was a jack, I'd be here. Come on, Jackie boy! I still haven't lost hope yet. Keep working these rock bars and that. Go up and have a look near the bridge in a sec. What's going on there? Oh, that's not good. Chunks taken out of my braid. Oh, come on, Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish. I know there's jack up here. Just keep casting, just keep casting. I've been flicking away, and I've been noticing that I've got a lot of furry bits popping up on my braid. I thought it just might have been dragged across a rock or something, but I had a closer look. I don't know if you can see it. The line's been catching and cutting. There's a groove cut through here. So not only is it the bearings, but it's starting to ruin the line now as well. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the reels over from my rods, because this rod's really nice and whippy. I can cast well with it, whereas the other one's a bit shorter and it's mainly for throwing heavier lures like vibes and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll get to changing that over now, and yeah, the tide's still pushing out, so hopefully we should be able to find a fish soon. Otherwise it's a long paddle for nothing. Anyway, I'll get these reels changed over. I thought before I head back I'd come and have a look at the bridge, and at the moment it's still closed. A portion of the bridge is missing, so if anyone's interested to know, you can't get through up to the national park there. I just seen a monster jack come flying out and have a swipe at this hard body. Definitely would have been 40 plus, easy. Don't know if you can see it in the camera there, but there's a ledge and there's a bit of a crack. Oh, come on, please. Oh man, I'm shaking. I haven't even caught it yet. Oh, they're usually in pairs, so who knows? Maybe his mate's still there. I changed over from the... There we go. Oh, come off! No! No! Oh, far out! Oh, now I'm dirty. There's a dirty dog. Dirty, dirty dog. That was a good fish. Far out. I just wasn't getting any response on the soft plastic, and I've only had this rip shad on for literally 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's stuck in my glove. See if there's anything else on that ledge. Still a fair bit of surface there, so yeah, they're just teasing me. It's just wrong. Is this my life? I don't even know what I was talking about before. I've just gone completely blank. Man, that tide is going out quick. First decent fish. Oh, there's still something up in there chasing bait. Come on. I can't be that unlucky. Oh, I just seen a flash. Oh, look at that big boil just come up. Well, I've changed the battery over in the camera and give it a bit of a rest for a while from casting at it. So now I'll have a try again. You can see it's dropped about 25 centimeters only in about 20 minutes. So we'll have another go and see if there's anything's moved back in there. Alright. What I might do is move back up here and try and flick down along this edge and just slowly twitch it back against the tide. See if that doesn't stir something up. And if that doesn't work, then I'll just have to keep on moving down, I think. Two good fish. Have a go at the lure here and drop that that nice one. A bit disappointing, but it happens. It's all part of the fun. Yeah, we'll do a quick move. We'll see how this goes. See how many times I hook the tree. Indiana Jones. They got it good. I'm not the only one. I'm really surprised. Haven't been a heap of cod. I mean, this is all cod country. All this rocky, deep holes, and you just got that one back out in the open water earlier, pretty much. You can see what I was casting at before. These big deep ledges, and it actually cuts in underneath. I've already cast through this section. I'm going to try and work this part now and then keep moving, I think. Try and find some fish. There's some more rocks and that down further, and give those a touch on the way back before the tide starts to come in again. Jack, come on, Jack. Come on back, Jack. Come on back, Jack. Oh, here we go. I think I got a cod. Is that cod I was looking for? There we go. That's a little bit bigger. Now, I don't know if I should put a tag in this guy or not. Oh, yeah, why not? I might as well. I'll just hang him back in the water and get set up, and we'll put a tag in him and put him on the mat, get a measurement, so I know for when I enter the data. Alright, won't close his mouth. There we go. There we go. We'll see. 38 neat. So we'll pop a tag in him, and we'll pop him back in the water. There we are. He's got his tag, and yeah, we'll see if he gets caught again, and that'll be interesting. Anyway, off he goes. I'll move along a bit, I think. Next to the logger-dial. Oh, I just had another hit along this edge right after the pause. It might have been another cod. I like how all this coffee rock, or whatever it is, I think it's coffee rock, it's all eroded away and fallen in the water and made all these beautiful little shelves and hidey holes. I'm half expecting there'll be a few good fish here. I'm definitely getting excited about that snag up there, as long as my first cast doesn't go in the middle of it. Yep. Jack. Oh, drop this down. Look like a nice jack. There we go, red dog. Yes. Come on. Ah, oh, nice one. Ah, oh, yes, I've been looking for you today, buddy. Woo! Go and open up, buddy. There we go. Look at that. What a nice fish. That was on that rip shad. Oh man, I've done a lot of work to get this one, and I know a lot of you guys don't really like taking fishing at home, but we haven't had any fish for nearly a month now. The fishing's been pretty bad, so I'm going to take this guy. At least we'll get a feed. Put a lot of effort in. Alright, we'll get the hooks out of him, we'll measure him, and yeah, we'll go from there. So there he is once more. Alright, we'll get him on the mat and have a look. There. Good. Depends how you want to measure him. You want to measure flat, he's 39. And from the tip is just under 40. Oh, we'll go 39. That's still not too bad. I'll get a couple of nice fillets off this one, and yeah, I'll get a feed. Alright, anyway, we'll pop this guy in the esky. Oh my god. Oh, it's a monster. I'm actually quite impressed that he had a go at that. Oh, man. Anyway, I'll get the hooks out of him and we'll let him go. This little guy was only 30 centimeters. I popped a tag in him anyway. So be as careful as I can with these hooks without tearing his lips. There we go. Alright, little guy, off he goes. Just looking, this stick here is right at the front of a set of little rapids there. It's about a 1 foot drop, so I'll have to try and get through there in a minute, but before we do, I'm going to have a couple of casts on this snag, and off the bar there, if there's any fish they might be holding up just before the rapids there. Hopefully we can get something. Drop this power pole down. Yep, it's not too deep. We're gonna have to shoot down through this little rapids. Hopefully we don't get stuck. I can't really see how deep it is. There doesn't really seem to be a channel anywhere, so just gonna have to suck the arse in and hold on. Oh yeah, it's shallow as shit. Well, this is where we get out and walk. Oh, we just pulled it through there. Before I go into this little deep hole, I'm just going to have a couple of flicks, just in case there's something sitting in here. There might be a flathead. There's a fair bit of sand actually. Stuff sitting here waiting for bait to get flushed through. Alright, keep moving. Just looking as I'm coming into this end of the rapids, into the deeper section here, there's a big sandbar, and I'm thinking that it might be a flathead sitting somewhere just out off the edge here. We'll give it a go. Maybe there's something there, maybe there's not. You won't know unless you have a throw. Oh, I just had a touch. There we go. Look at that, what a guess. Oh, that's a nice lizard. I'll back this drag off. That is a monster lizard. Oh, holy crap. Better not get too excited. I haven't got it in yet. Oh, that is an absolute animal. This might be a new PB. Look at the size of that thing. That's a bloody crocodile. Holy crap. And that thing, oh no, 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 no. That thing was sitting in less than a foot of water. And this thing has got to be nearly 2 foot long. Oh, he's realised he's hooked now. I'll back my drag off because I don't want to pull the hooks. There's nothing really he can get snagged on, so I'll just take my time. Man, this is a ripper. Oh, what an absolute horse of a flathead. That is a new PB for me. Come on, baby. No, no. Wow, that is a ripstalking flathead. Oh, man. This is going to be fun. Just back this drag off in case he... Oh, too much. In case he... Holy crap. That is the biggest flathead I've ever seen. One of the hooks has come out. I don't know how well that back hook's in him. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh man. Holy crap. Ah, yes! What an animal! Holy crap! Oh man, I am so wrapped. Woo! Holy! Oh, I'm so glad I had that cast in there. Man, that is awesome. That is the biggest flathead I've ever caught. This thing is an animal. Oh, and he's thrown that lure too. He's definitely oversized, this guy. Come on, settle down. Settle down. Get that lure out so you don't hurt yourself. Sorry guys. You probably can't see. Look at that, the lure fell out when he was in the net. Oh man. Now I've just got to spin him around and get these grips into him. Oh, what an absolute horse. Come on buddy, open up please. I want to get you back in the water as quick as I can. Man, I am absolutely shaking. Get a load of the size of this thing, would ya? Now that is a monster flathead. That's the biggest one I've ever caught. I'm going to quickly chuck him on the mat, and I might try and get a picture with him and pop a tag at him, and we'll get this big girl back. All right, guys. Here we go. Oh man, that is an absolute animal. That thing is 75 on the nose. Oh, just over 75 and a half. Anyway, I couldn't keep this thing. It's too big. This is one of our stock fish. Actually, that's 76. So I'll quickly pop a tag in her and rush over to the bank, and I'll try and get a couple of pictures, and we'll get it back in the water as soon as we can. Make sure you're not even thinking about the camera. So just pop there. Man, that is an absolute stonking fish. You. All right. Now here it is again. I just got a couple of pictures. Still pretty lively, so I'm really happy about that. Got the tag in, and this is how I had to take a photo. Set the camera up with the timer on a couple of sticks. So anyway, time to let this big girl go. Man, that is a monster flathead. I mean, you look at that next to the Hobie. That is a monster. Alright. Off you go, girl. Yes. Woo! Oh man, what an awesome day. Alright. Let's go and see if we can't catch another one. See if there's any more jacks getting around. If you'll have a look straight ahead, you'll see the famous Eurimbula Falls. Yeah, I thought there would have been one there for sure. A little deep ledge. Only sort of bit of structure there is. Little tiny cod. It's been about an hour or so. I haven't really got anything. Oh, hour and a half. Not even a touch. Little guy. Back. Hopefully we start to get into some fish now. There's some different rock coming up. Oyster rocks. A little bit different to this sandstone kind of rock, so hopefully that's where the fish are. Have a look on the back side of it. I just got a little jack, and there's two more little jack chasing him. I don't know if you can see him underneath him. Look at that, and a cod. Look at that cod, trying to get the lure as well. What an awesome little fish. Well, I'm going to anchor up just around the corner here and see if I can't get a couple more of these little guys. I love when they got that little blue stripe on their face. Alright, anyway, we'll might even pop a tag in this little guy and see if we can get a couple more. They're just sitting on that back eddy there. So that little guy is, what do we got? We'll say 22.5. And we'll pop him back. 22.5. Write that in the book before I forget. There he goes. Let's see if we can't get another one of those little jack. Or that cod. Oh, well, that's it for the day. To make the slow trip back. It's probably going to take me 45 minutes to an hour, I'd say, going against this tide. But it's been a really good day. It was a bit slow at the start, just a cod, dropped a salmon, and yeah, sort of around that 1:30 mark on after the low tide, sort of picked up. We got that nice jack, a couple more little cod, that huge big flathead, and yeah, a couple more little jack. So it was a fairly interesting day. Haven't been up here for a very long time, so it's good to get back up here. And anyway, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.